All right, time for us to continue our NFL draft previews, and we continue with a position that Sly is very familiar with, a guy that is rated as a top 10 linebacker going into this draft. He's a former Desert Hills and Orem High star. It's Noah Sewell. Now, to remember, during his high school career, this guy was dominant. Noah had 224 tackles, 8.5 sacks, 5 picks as a linebacker. He was also an outstanding running back, though. 2,605 yards rushing for his career, 55 total touchdowns. He took all of that to Oregon, where he became an all Pac-12 linebacker. And when you look at the measurements, Sly, he's a 6'1.5" linebacker, 246 pounds, runs a pretty decent 40 for his position. When you look at this on paper, Sly, what stands out? Is this an NFL linebacker?
On paper, I saw this guy as a true freshman, and I'm just like, yo, what? Making plays all over the place. He passes the look test. He passes the paper test. Whatever test you put out there, he passes. Noah Sewell is definitely a top 5 linebacker in my book. The way he moves, you put on the tape, you're like, I got to have that guy in my defense.
Okay, so let's look at the tape and see why you think he's a top 5 guy. Starting with the run defense. Obviously, an NFL linebacker, they've got to be able to intimidate opposing running backs.
Yeah, of course. Middle linebacker, which I think he is, you have to be able to control what you can control, and this is your space. This is called the box. The offensive box, the defensive box, control your space. And the way he moves in the box is second to none. He has amazing footwork. Here, it's 4th and 2 against Ohio State. You know, this is an amazing team. Great running back, and he's able to stop them on 4th and 2. Not only stop them, but drive them back to where you're definitely not falling forward for a first down.
Okay, so we see him stick the run. But he's also pretty good at getting after those quarterbacks as well. He's no pushover when it comes to the pass rush.
Yeah, well, first of all, this family pedigree is awesome, right? Penei Sewell is also a nice, strong one. But look, you see the speed of this guy. He's able to affect passes. He's not only can stop you in the run game, but he can put pressure on you from the quarterback position and make you throw bad balls and put your defense in great. Because the best pass coverage is a good pass rush. And if he can be that middle linebacker, you don't know where you can put him in the line of scrimmage, left side, right side, and create pressure, that's a huge benefit to your defense.
Yeah, maybe he can learn a few tips from his brother on what offensive linemen are doing so he can get past them, right? So when he's not up at the line or going after the quarterback, he still does a pretty good job dropping back into coverage and defending the pass.
Yeah, he is no slouch in the pass game, which makes him that top 5 guy. You can put him anywhere on the field. He's not limited or a liability in any offense. Again, I hate highlights against my youth, but he did a tremendous job here. Here, he understands the route concept. This is a slant route concept where the quarterback wants you, or the offense wants you to go with that first slant to bring that second window open. Cam sees that he moved with the first slant, but didn't see him recorrect back into that window, and he comes back and steals this. This is all his mindset as a player and understanding what the situation is and what's going on and what offenses like to do. And he fits himself right into that window.
Okay, you know the position. You've been seeing what Noah's been able to do on the football field at the linebacker position for several years now. Is there anyone that he kind of reminds you of at the NFL level currently or maybe in the past?
Yeah, I mean, today's day and age where the passing is becoming more prevalent, you know, and you have to be versatile in the run game, in the pass game, in the pass rush game. It's a guy I played against multiple times, and a lot of people know Mr. Under Armour himself, Mr. Protect the House himself, Ray Lewis.
Wow.
This guy, the way he moves in the box and is not a liability in pass coverage is just what I saw at Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis had a 17, 18-year career.
Yep.
And it's because he had confident steps. He didn't move much. He was here in the box, but like he affected so many plays. And you hear about receivers and the way he moves like a young Ray Lewis to me. And so I think Noah Sewell's going to have a great NFL career because he is a confident person in that box.
I love that comparison. Outstanding. All right. So about where do we see him going off the board in the draft here? You say he's a top 5 linebacker. Linebackers don't generally go too high early, but he brings value.
For me, I think it's a linebacker-orientated type defense. But he needs to go to a division, or I think he's going to go to a division that's that's extremely physical, like an AFC North type defense. He might be the second coming in Cincinnati of Ray Maluga.
There you go.
And so I see him going early in the second round to one of those physical defenses. But I think he has a tremendous talent. He can have success in any defense.
Okay. Well, we'll be looking forward to to seeing where Noah ends up going in the draft. Just a couple more weeks till the NFL draft, which means you're sticking around for a couple more weeks to do more breakdowns in the weeks to come, guys.